Bonjour and welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude and today, Cancer, I'm going to be doing your February tarot reading. Now I'm going to do a different type of spread this month. I have divided my tarot deck with the major arcana for your major energy of the month, the court cards, which is going to be how you're going to be showing up this month or should be, and then I will do a 6-card spread with the minor arcana. So I hope you're doing well and that you've had a good beginning of the year so far. Please remember those are general readings, they will not resonate with everybody. Take what applies and just discard the rest. If you want a more comprehensive pictures or if the message didn't resonate, do check your moon, Venus and rising signs. So what energy do we have for my Cancer Aquarians for February? Oh, wow. Okay, you have the exact same energy as Pisces. So if you've got Pisces in your chart, you may want to check that out too. So you've got the Tower, which obviously I will go in depth in a minute. Let's have a look at the court cards. So how do my Pisces Aquarians show up this month? Page of Wands. Okay, let's see what we got. Now, I'm using my favorite deck. This is the Tarot de Marseille by Vincent Petici. So if you're interested, I will leave the detail in the box below. Okay, this one jumped, so I will take it. Alright, so your first card is the Ace of Cups. You then have the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords, so we have a nice progression here. The Ace of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Swords with the Four of Coins, and the Ten of Swords with the Two of Coins. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy that you may not be aware of, but still working in the background, you have the Five of Swords. So, your energy for the month is the Tower. Now the Tower is neither a positive or a negative card in the tarot. This is obviously a major arcana, so this is a more permanent type of energy on your life path. It appears to teach you something. It is sent to you by God, the divine, the universe, your angels, whatever you believe in, so that you can upgrade emotionally, spiritually, and intellectually. All the Tower says is that there's going to be something sudden and abrupt that's going to happen. Now, it could be some truths being unraveled, it could be some news coming your way that you did not expect, it could be the loss of a job, yes, but you know, it depends on what you see in the cards, just something that changes. But the change happens for you, not to you. So for instance, if you were to lose your job, which I'm not saying this is what I'm reading in the card, I'm just giving you a random example because it's a general reading, this would be for the best, okay? Because it's just not the job for you, it's not fulfilling you, it's not making you grow, that's that kind of thing. If it was the loss of a relationship, I would say the exact same thing. It happens for you. Now the cards are saying that you're going to appear as the Page of Wands, or need to appear as the Page of Wands if you are not in this frame of mind. Now pages, generally speaking, bring news and indicate a change of direction, but they also represent inexperience and the desire to learn something new. Wands is to do with passions, you know, feel things that ignite you, your willpower to get things done, that kind of good stuff. And so the Page of Wands also represents a creative potential. you know, some skills that you've not tapped into yet and that maybe you are going to be discovering or wanting to discover, as you may be aware of them, but you've not explored them yet. And in the energies you have around you, you have the Five of Swords. Now, swords are to do with the mental realm, so these are ideas, thoughts, truths, and also communication. And 5 is the number of change and challenges. The Five of Swords talks about a breakthrough, because you can see the Four of Swords is being constrained, and the fifth sword pierces through. So it's you deciding to do things your way. Sometimes this card is represented or spoken of like the victory that came at a high price, because it's doing things your way, and some people may not agree with the decision you're going to make. But remember, you make your decisions for yourself, not for someone else. So this is that kind of energy. I hope you can see this. Yes, I think you can. So you begin your reading with the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So the Ace is the seed, the origin of the suit. Cups is to do with emotions, relationships, intuition. And so the Ace of Cups is a brand new beginning that makes you feel really happy, fulfilled. It can be the birth of new love. It can be an existing relationship that's rekindled. It can be the birth of a child or of a project. But generally speaking, it's just something that, you know, makes you feel really good, really happy. And it comes with the Eight of Wands. So the 8 is the number of advancement, and Wands, as I've explained, is to do with passion, what ignites you, what excites you. And Eight of Wands basically is just movement forward, arriving very fast, like the Tower. As I said, something sudden. It can be communications coming your way, so phone calls, text messages, emails, that kind of stuff. It could be traveling, you know, someone traveling towards you. But this is basically a brand new beginning that makes you feel happy, and that comes very quickly. We then move on to the Nine of Swords and the Four of Coins. Now, the 9 is number of achievement, and if you look at the sword suits, again, you have a very similar type of picture where you have 4 swords on each side, so 8 swords instead of just 2 and 2, which is 4, and a sword breaking through. So this is why it's a card of achievement, because the 8 swords are the prison of the mind, the psychological blocks that you may have felt, and this is you piercing through. This is the card of courage. This is you going past your anxiety or some worries that you may be experiencing and going past this. And that's because you have the Four of Coins explaining this. Coins is the material realms, it's to do with your physical world, so it could be home life or work life. The Four of Coins, generally speaking, talks about stability and strong foundation, so it could be a steady job, it could be a solid relationship, depending on, you know, what your circumstances are, take what resonates. But in the shadow side of it, which is the message I'm getting, because you're having to go past anxiety and worries, it talks about holding on too tight to something, you know, being afraid of losing something or someone, you know. So what I'm seeing here is that you have a brand new beginning that's coming, or that's just come, very abruptly, very swiftly, and this is making you happy, but it's also put you into some kind of mental mini hell, as I would say, because you have worries and anxiety, because you are worried about letting go of your financial stability. If we're talking about a job offer, a relocation, this could be job offer with a relocation. If we're talking about a brand new relationship, you're worried about letting go of the stability that you've established where you are. It could be your home life, but it could also be your support network. You know, when you could have a love offer that comes in with changing city, changing state, changing country, and obviously you have a lot of anxiety. This is the card of courage. This is seeing past those worrisome thoughts, basically, seeing past them, seeing them for what they are, which is just a thought, and not holding on so tight to your stability that you have in your physical realm. And what I like to see is that you have progression. You go from the 9 to the 10. The 10 of Swords is the culmination of the suit. So this is completion. This is done. The worries are gone, basically. And the worries will go once you've made up your mind, because the 2 is the number of either partnership or decisions, and the 2 of Coins is weighing up your options. So this worrisome, troublesome period is going to go when you make up your mind. Once you weigh your option and you choose, then all of this will basically reach completion, is what I'm seeing in the cards. It is not at all a negative card. This is the completion of the suit. This is you reaching, you know, that moment of revelation of like, okay, I've weighed my options, and I know where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do, and now, you know, you reach completion. You don't have those thoughts in your head that were worrying you. And so, you know, as I said, it is about making the decision for you, you know, having the drive to do things your own way, like the Page of Wands would. You know, how would the Page of Wands act towards this sudden change? The Page is curious. The Page is not going to be shy. He's not going to wait. The Page is going to go for it. Most importantly, because we're talking Wands, it's fire energy. It's passionate. So the Page of Wands wants to explore, wants to go on new adventures, and this is the characteristics that the cards are trying to tell you to embody. So this is going to be a very interesting month for you. Let me get... Oh, that's the wrong pile. Why am I getting my Major Arcana? Let me get a final advice from the universe for you. Final message, please, for my Pisces. No, my Cancer Aquarians. You are not Pisces, you are Cancer. I did say Pisces got the Tower card, that's why it confused me. Your reading is very different, though. Final message for my Cancer Aquarians. I'm thinking this card right here. Yes, you see, 8 of Swords. So now you have the 8, Knight and 10. I'm not surprised it came up. The advice is to not allow yourself to be in a prison of your own making in your head, because the 8 of Swords talks about erecting psychological blocks and being all up in your head and thinking you can't get out of this when actually you can. These are just thoughts. You are making yourself prisoner. So the you see, this is you right here, imprisoned in your mind. So this really is, you know, 8, 9, 10. Have the courage to see those thoughts for just what they are, pierce through, and when you make up your mind, when you choose which way you go, you will come to the end of this. You know, there will be resolution and no more worry, no more anxiety. It will be all gone. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any way, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I wish you a wonderful February month. It looks like it's going to be packed with adventures, so I hope you enjoy it. Until next time, au revoir.